A lack of legal protection is putting refugee children in Bangkok at high risk of trafficking and forced labor. Thousands of refugees live in Thailand, many of them children, and neither the country is signatory to 1951 Convention, which spells out get obligation to protect refugees. That means they are vulnerable to exploitation and abuse, and also makes them afraid to report violation for fear of arrest or deportation. Refugees are vulnerable even before they set off from their home country, as they are desperate and often depends on the person who may dupe them. Their insecurity is greater in the host country, where they are often afraid to go out and are vulnerable to being duped or abused. They are usually too afraid to report any of it, particularly children who are especially at risk. Report comes as the word attention is focus on the detention of immigrant children who enter the United States illegally with their parents, which has been the subject of widespread criticism. Most of Christian refugee children in Bangkok are out of school, and many suffer from illness and mental health issue, and number of kids are behind the bars in immigration detention center. Refugees in Bangkok cannot legally work and are eventually repatriated to their country of origin, integrated locally, or resettled in a third country. But it warned that refugee resettlement level are decreasing globally, which means that families have to remain in Thailand for a longer period, increasing their vulnerability. So Christian refugees run out of money, so children may be pushed into the working from a young age, and that also raise the risk of trafficking and sexual exploitation. A record 68 million people have been forced to leave their home, and worldwide, according to the figure United Nations agency released last week. So children make up more than half that number, including many who are unaccompanied or separated from their families. So like Rohingya children, and they're living in refugee camps in Thailand, are risk of being trafficked into sex work. Thailand has pledged to develop a screening system for refugees to combat trafficking and to increase their access to education, healthcare, and birth registration. And thousands of refugees suffering very badly under United Nations, and even minor kids, they are behind the bars and separated from their parents. Please stand with refugees.